poet and fierce disability activist. She was born 152 years ago and was known as Tilly. And my first guest this morning is this year's winner of the Tilly Aston Award, which recognises the outstanding student who demonstrates a commitment to social justice, active participation in the community, and has displayed courage to achieve change. From Wanturna College, welcome to Radio Eastern, Ritkriti Melam. Good morning.
Good morning, thanks for having me.
Yes, well, thanks for coming in, and a big congratulations on winning that prestigious award.
Thank you.
Now we're going to find out a bit about you. You're 16?
Yes.
Yeah. Born in India?
Born here.
Oh, born here, were you?
Yeah.
To Indian parents,
Yes.
Sita and Ramesh, who I've met, and they're lovely people. And but you've spent most of your life, or you have spent most of your life in Australia, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Completed year 11 this year,
Yes, I have.
so one more year to go,
Mhm.
hopefully,
Yes, definitely.
in VCE. And you've also held a range of positions at Wanturna College, which is probably the reason why you were chosen, I would think. Vice President of the Student Rep Council. Tell me about that role.
Yeah, so this year I had the privilege of being the Vice President of our SRC, or the Student Representative Council,
Yeah,
where I was basically in charge of a lot of things, obviously. It was really, we have our executive team, and it really is about foreseeing all the other different captaincies within the school, being that really big voice, connecting the different captaincies with staff members. In the role this year, I've been able to communicate with a lot of different groups.
yeah,
I've been mentoring the Year 7 and 8 captains, especially because I think as they're the new captains of our school, I think it's important that they get that mentorship and they can see how leadership works in
Yeah.
general. We did a few student forums this year where we got feedback from students to see what they wanted from the school and what they thought was lacking.
yeah,
And one thing we found out was that a lot of students wanted more seating outside. We have a lot of great indoor facilities, but they wanted more outside facilities, especially during the summer. They can sit outside in the sun, have some nice socialization.
yeah,
And so we decided we wanted to have more seats. And normally you could think, okay, we'll just buy some seats, but we thought, actually, let's make this an initiative, a college initiative, where we'd gather students to be a part of making, designing, building the seats.
right,
So it's more like people feel that they're involved in the college. They're like, oh, I was a part of making something, where we can build those connections. And so we thought, well, that's our idea. And rather than getting like some of the more senior captains to lead this initiative, we thought we'd give it to the Year 7 and 8 captains, because it's that good starting for them. And I think now I've seen them grow throughout the year and they're very confident leaders. So I think that's a really big thing that we've been working on to it this year. And just, really mentoring them.
Yeah, it's important especially when they're just starting in high school. It's a bit of a different environment. They're new friends, and a lot of people they don't know perhaps. And I guess you also try and introduce them to the culture of the college too, so they don't go off on a tangent and do their own thing, but you include them and make them feel at home, and good teamwork, I guess. Yeah. So you're almost like a coordinator of activities and contact point for younger people to come up and talk to you and find out about doing things. Yeah, that's great. So that helps develop more new leaders too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you're also maths and science captain this year.
Yes.
So you were very good in that area, obviously.
Yes, it's one of my favourite subjects.
Yeah. So what are your plans at university? next step after VCE?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and studying what do you think?
Leading towards like a bachelor of like IT, computer science, maybe science in general, but more looking towards like majoring that IT pathway.
Yeah, IT, that's a big area in modern business, and something your father's involved in too.
Yes.
Yes, so taking after him,
Mm-hmm.
that's great. Another thing you were involved in is the Knox Youth Advisory Council. What type of work do you do there?
Yeah, so in the Youth Advisory Committee, what we do is every month we meet and we get different bodies from Knox Council to come and present to us. And they present to us with an issue or a new plan maybe that they're constructing. Like we've had the biodiversity plan come to us, we've had animal welfare come to us, and essentially they're just coming to us seeking feedback, seeking what the youth think about the plans, seeing what the youth want out of it, what the youth potentially could get out of any of those plans, or just how the youth can help shape it. I think it's also important because when you consider, the youth's the future,
that's right.
Where you're getting opinions from us to see what we want in the future, and I think that's the big thing that we are a part of, and we're really trying to get more voice out, more initiatives out. This year in the Youth Advisory Council, we also hosted the Youth Summit, which is something we run every 2 years, and essentially it's where we get all the high schools in the Knox region to come into one big room, and we essentially get a lot of activities, we promote a lot of community, a lot of interactions, and we get them to give their own feedback on various different areas. So it's not just us, we're also seeking feedback from other youth. And I got the privilege, like even if this was my first year on the Youth Advisory Council, I got the privilege to actually host it and lead it, which was a great opportunity. Great stuff.
Oh, well done. So you're a busy girl doing all these things. You still managed to get all the study done?
Yes, definitely.
Or are you just very smart?
It's both.
Bit of both, that's right. Yeah, well, you've got to be organised and plan your time well, don't you? And make sure you're on top of all your studies and forthcoming exams. I guess you've finished all that now?
Yes.
On holidays now?
Yes, we are.
Excellent. And you've got a big holiday lined up, I believe.
Yes.
Going to India to visit relatives?
Yeah, we're going to go visit some family.
Fantastic. You've been there a few times?
Definitely, yes.
Definitely.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We might just take a message here, and then we'll come back and chat more to my guest, Ritkriti Melam.
Brian Ross with the Summer Garden Clinic.
Right, for your company this morning on Town Talk with Murray Smith. The time is 25 minutes to 10, and we're talking to this year's winner of the Tilly Aston Award at Wantirna College. She's an inspiring young leader. Her name is Ritkriti Melam. I'll just spell it out, R-I-T-K-R-I-T-I, and then M-E-L-A-M. So that's a name we'll watch for the future in our community. Now, you've also gained an award at the Defence Department in Canberra. What's that all about?
Yeah, so essentially what happened is I got a prestigious opportunity to take part of work experience at the Australian Signals Directorate, which is essentially a defence organisation, so an Australian government organisation.
Yeah.
And so this year we drove up to Canberra for a week, and I took part in pretty much work placement there, where it was out of the all of Australia, there's only 16 members that get selected for it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a great privilege and opportunity, and I really got to explore the cybersecurity sector, really see what kinds of jobs they're in within that cybersecurity centre, and really learn more about the Australian government, the ASD specifically and the organisation and see what they do as well.
You've got one of their shirts on.
Yes, I've got the jumper on.
ASD, okay. I hadn't realised that's what it was until you said that. And that happened this year.
Yes.
And so you've completed that. That would have been extremely interesting. Cyber security is sort of a major issue, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I think from what we've learned as well, there's a lot of different types of attacks, different types of ways people can get into different systems. So it was really interesting, and I think that's what it definitely pushed me to potentially pursue that career path as well.
Yeah, that's very important because you know they come up with new ideas all the time, don't they? And new plans, and we've got to be on the ball to make sure we're able to take that or remove that threat, because it can affect you know, the power supply and water supply and all sorts of things, can't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've already had a few issues, haven't we, with various things, but yeah, that's something very important. So that's an interesting career path to pursue. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, and do they get in? Would there be job opportunities in Melbourne, or is?
Yeah, I think they do have an office in Melbourne as well. I think they do have several locations across Australia, like Canberra would be the main one essentially, with more offices, but there are a few in Melbourne, I think.
All right, I was going to also ask you about this article that's in the Wantirna News, this issue. The Wantirna College is once again hosting a community walkathon to raise valuable funds for the Children's Hospital Good Friday appeal, and this is held every 2 years. Students, staff and parents participating in the I Can Challenge Walk. So you were involved in that too?
Yes, I am actually.
Yeah, 50 kilometres from St Kilda to Frankston, is that right?
Yes. We are walking 50 kilometres in one day on April the 1st, I'm pretty sure. And so, like you said, we're walking from St Kilda to Frankston. And what we're doing is we're trying to raise funds for the Good Friday appeal. Our goal, I think 2 years ago when we did this, the goal was 50,000. And we met that goal and we exceeded that goal. It was very amazing. And this year we're trying to get to $100,000 raising for the Good Friday appeal and for the Royal Children's Hospital. So we are constantly, starting from since October, we've been training, doing small walks like 10 kilometres a week or so, and we've been training for the walk because it's a lot.
That is a long way, isn't it?
Yeah, and obviously we're trying to get a lot of fundraising, so if you reach out and please donate to the page, it's a great cause, and there's a lot of students and staff putting in effort too.
So you're looking for anyone to join in on the walk, or?
Yeah, we're open for community to join in as well. You know, they can always just email the school or send a phone call in, and we're also just looking for donations as well to students.
Yeah, well that's the key, isn't it? All the donations. So that's on April 1, just before Good Friday. So that's a great initiative, and I guess it says here you can visit the Wantirna College website for more information. So that's another thing for you to do next year.
Yeah.
In your busy final year at Wantirna College. Now, I was also going to mention, seeing you're an Indian heritage person, that you probably know that we've got a program on Radio Eastern called Hello Zindagi, and our Ruchi Sharma over the weekend won the Premier's Award for Community Harmony. That's part of the Victorian Multicultural Commission Excellence Awards. So she's certainly doing good work with the Indian community, and it is quite a strong presence in our region, isn't it, in the Outer East?
Yeah, it definitely is. I think there's a lot of Indians, and it's a great community as well.
Yeah, Yeah, they're a friendly nation, I feel, and I think they get on well with Australians, especially with the cricket.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, we have good rivalry there, but we enjoy each other's company, which is fantastic. Now, Ritkriti, we've enjoyed talking to you, and you certainly have a very promising future, I reckon.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, and I just want to thank the Radio Eastern FM for having me, of course, and thank you, Mrs. Murray Smith, for putting it out there and giving me this opportunity. So
That's all right. When I heard that you'd won, I thought good chance to get you in, and we'll find out a bit more about you because you're an inspiring young leader, and that's what we need in our community. More young people to, well, it's like volunteering, isn't it? You're putting your time out to do extra things, and as they said, you display courage to pursue change, a commitment to strive for social justice, and you're a positive, proactive person. So you've got high personal goals, and you've got very good academic results, I believe. So well done to you on achieving that award, and we certainly wish you all the best, well, for your trip away to India, and next year at VCE, and then on to university, and hopefully you can achieve what you're looking for.
yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, my pleasure. We're going to take some music now. It's 16 minutes to 10. We'll have another news update for you at 10, and another couple of hours of Town Talk.